Shalom. Before I start, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the elect throughout the four corners of the earth who are striving and pushing His word in truth and in sincerity. Now you're seeing, all types of a biblical prophecy that's happening, that is happening across on the four corners of the earth. Okay, so I got a few articles that are lined up. Just gonna go through them, speak upon them, plus some precepts, and hope that it will be edifying. So this first one I got is from Yahoo News. Came out on Thursday, November 3rd. And it says $29 for grapes, food insecurity, and indigenous communities is getting worse. Hey, and so that's not just going, for just grapes, but you're having a shortage of wheat, of corn. Okay, which wheat and corn, a lot of foods are made with just those two ingredients. It's two core ingredients from a lot of foods, man. Okay, and it says $29 for grapes. And this is what you can come to expect. Okay, because through the Lord bringing storms, to wipe out farms from these devils, paying off the farmers to destroy their crops. A time of great change is coming to the food market. Okay. People think that that everything is just going to, that everything is going to stay the same. But if you jump down in this article, it says Sheena Novalinga, and Newt throat singer with over 4 million TikTok followers, posted a video in September 2021 about price discrepancies in grocery stores. In her video, Novalinga shared photos of strawberries costing $14, Heinz ketchup costing $16, and a bag of grapes costing $28. So this is what you can, these are the prices that you can expect to hit your local grocery store near you. Okay, very soon, man. All right, where, bread is gonna be $20. A gallon of milk will be like $10 to $15. So so just a few food items, it's gonna be like close to $100, man. All right, this is this is what's coming, man. Let's get that one in second Esdras. Bear with me while I find it, Baba Kasha. Actually, we can grab this one first and then grab the one about the farmers. But this is second Esdras 15 and 11. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Hey, look, so just how the land of Egypt was plagued before, and one of the plagues was where they I forgot exactly the term, but basically all the cattle you know, was they caught a disease and they died, you know, and the price of meat has already, been spiking, so the Lord can bring that same plague upon this place, you know. Who can stop it, man? Ain't nobody can stop the plagues of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It says in verse 12, it says, Egypt shall mourn. Look, see, so plagues are going to come to where, this place is going to mourn. It says, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. So, okay, so when times of food shortages come, the times where there, is a lack of water, where there's a lack of bread, okay, where there's a lack of things that you need, toilet paper again, people buy all the shit paper, all the medicines, the cleaning products, because, hey, well, the Lord can bring a plague, a pestilence, okay? Hey, Egypt is going to mourn because the foundation is going to be smitten. Okay, the very basic things are going to be smitten and torn down, man. Anyways, I'm going to go down to that, one about the, right here. Oh, it's the next verse down. Let's go. Verse 13, it says, they that till the ground shall mourn. So they that till the ground were the farmers. They are going to mourn. For their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with the fearful constellation. Last year, I know there was a tornado that ripped through a ton of fields, and I want to say that was what's the state that's south of Minnesota, man? I'm gonna have to look at a U.S. map right now. I don't know why it's slipping me right now. Iowa. That's what it was. Iowa. Okay? So the Lord created that tornado to come, man. And so that's why I got this one lined up right up next. This is also from the Yahoo News, posted on Wednesday, November 2nd. It says more than 30 million at risk of dangerous, severe storms across central U.S. Okay, so this will kind of show you a line, which, hey man, just a quick testimony from the state of AZ. The winter has arrived extremely early, man. Because typically here, we won't get down to highs of 75 and lows of like 45 until like mid or close to the end of December. Okay, and on Wednesday, because that's the day I did the other sit down with Akim, which was this same day, I looked at the weather for November 2nd in Phoenix, Arizona, and for 2021, and so the high for November 2nd, 2021 was like 90 degrees, and the low was like 61. But just this past Wednesday, in the year of 2022, the high was 61, and the low was like 39. So bro, these weather patterns are changing immensely, man. It's gonna be a harsh winter, man. Okay. It's that one Isaiah, the 29th chapter. Okay, it's right here. It says Isaiah 29:6. it says thou shall be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise with storms and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. You got Cali, man. Hey, bro, I'm not even sure if they're still on fire, but they've you know been having fires for you know damn near constantly. But yeah, man. So this is a part of the plagues that are to come. You know, great storms. You know, great earthquakes, which to San Andreas fault is due. You know, to have a great earthquake. Again says and great noise with storm and tempest and flame of devouring fire. All right. And actually, right now, I think you got not sure if they've made landfall yet, but there's a Hurricane Martin and a Hurricane Lisa that are out in the Atlantic, and it's extremely rare for a hurricane to occur, in the month um, of November. So everything that's happening is extremely rare because the Lord is causing it to happen. So this next one that I got, eight, hey man, and this is a huge one, man. It says 8 mighty rivers run dry from overuse. It says you got the Colorado River, which this river feeds multiple states. Okay, and Arizona is one of them. And one of the things that it supplies is Lake Mead, which provides power to a majority of the people in Phoenix. From Tucson and into Phoenix, man. All right. So you got the Colorado River drying up. You got the Indus River. All right. It says the Indus is the primary source of fresh water for most of Pakistan, a fast-growing nation of nearly 200 million people. Waters from the Indus are drawn for household, industrial, and agricultural use. About 90% of the agricultural activity in the arid country relies on Indus water. So let's go back and read the description of the Colorado one. It says the Colorado River is one of the most fully used and heavily contested waterways on Earth. It provides water for 30 million people and has many dams and diversions along its 1,450-mile path. So hey man, so 30 million people, that's 10%. That's almost, or it's roughly 10% of the U.S. population, because I think it's like 50 million, so it's pretty close. Colorado River, let's see. Says the river plays a vital role on both sides of the border, and there is a growing interest in removing some of the dams along the river's path in order to restore a more natural flow regime. One dam that's under consideration is the controversial Glen Canyon Dam near the Grand Canyon. Okay, and we got the Indus one already. We got the Amu Darya uh, River. Try to move through this more quickly. uh, wow, this one is massive, man. It says that they built uh, and it says in the 1960s, the Soviet Union decided to make the the steppes bloom, but they built an enormous irrigation network, including 20,000 miles of canals, 45 dams, and more than 80 reservoirs, all to irrigate sprawling fields of cotton and wheat in the Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. But the system was leaky and inefficient. After several decades, the Amu Darya had lost so much of its flow that it no longer reached the Aral Sea. Today it ends about 70 miles away. Man. It says millions of fish died. Coastlines receded from towns. And those few people who were plagued, or a few people who remained, were plagued with toxic dust storms, the residues of industrial agriculture and weapons testing in the area. Let's look at that, man. Got the Rio Grande River. You know, it's another one in North America. Okay. You got the Yellow River, which is a long river that's over there in China. Okay, so these rivers are are drying up on the four corners of the earth, man. And the scriptures say that there shall be I don't think it says plagues, but it says mourning. 2nd Ezra 16. I'll start at 67. It says, "Behold, the Most High Himself is the judge. Fear Him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols." It's lucky, man. This isn't really the one that I was um, trying to get. Um, Here we go. 2nd Ezra 16 and 37. And it says, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side." So there you go, man. That's what I was trying to get. So on every side of the earth, man, okay, there's going to be great mourning. All these rivers, man, mighty rivers, man. Hey, well, look at the size of these rivers that are drying up. Look at that, man. These are large rivers, man. Mighty rivers. Look at these people. What the fuck going on, man? Hey, but the Lord's bringing some stuff, man. All right. Great plagues are on the way, so it's a time to get right, man. So with that being said, look at this, man. This is all supposed to be underwater. But with that being said, hope that this was edifying. And until the next one, I'm gonna say shalom.